show Photoshop actions and batching if you're interested in doing stop motion. So I'll just show you what we're kind of aiming for here. We have some dancing pencils, which were done by taking a photograph with the camera or the phone on a tripod and with the same lighting for each image. So everything's consistent for each of the images. And just to show you, so I have all of my images here that I took. You can kind of see them coming together in the preview. And I also have one image that I'm going to use to record the action and also to practice on, because I need to practice before I do my recording so I know what I need to record. And I just made it a separate duplicate image of one of them. Just so that I didn't mess up and accidentally save over an image I wanted to actually use. So I have it as a separately numbered and named image. So I have all of my initial images, and then I have a folder that's currently empty that all of the edited images will wind up saving to when I complete my batch. So I do want to do my recording. I want to record my actions. So I'm going to open up my image with Photoshop. And there we go. And again, I've practiced this already, so I've written down what I need to do so I can go straight into recording and hopefully not make any mistakes. But even if I do make a mistake, I can always stop recording. I can also delete sections of my recording. So I'm going to go to Window, Actions. And I'm just going to close that. There we go. Actions. And I'm going to do New Action and then call it Stop Motion Pencils. And hit record. So if I'm not ready to record yet, again, I can always stop the recording. But I think I am good to go. So I know that I need to rotate it, straighten it, and crop it so that this extra bit of area is no longer visible. You'll also notice that on my image I marked out a ratio of 16 by 9 so that I know what area I will need once it comes into Premiere. So we're doing 16 by 9 ratio. So I'm recording, image rotation 180, so no longer upside down. And then under crop, I want to straighten. So I hit the straighten tool. And since I have it marked out, I can see the line that I want to straighten this to. And it straightens, and I need to put the little check mark to say that I accept that. And you can see that it is recording all of my moves here. And I also need to size it to my size, which is 1920 by 1080. So I'll just bring this in. And for me, it automatically entered 1920 by 1080 because I had practiced before and Photoshop remembered what my previous settings were. If it doesn't come up with anything, you can just type it in there. Type what you need. As well with actions and recording these actions, there's lots of stuff you can record. So you could change the color balance, the vibrance, you can turn black and white, you can do all of those things, but I don't need to do that for this image. So anyhow, I have my crop done, or my sizing done, so I'm just going to hit the checkbox, and I think that's good to go. So I'm going to save it to that folder. So File, Save As, and I want to save it to my edited folder. And I'm going to hit Save, and I'll do the maximum quality. Great, so that's all I need. I'm going to stop recording. And I can actually get out of there. I don't need that image anymore because I'm going to apply the batch now. and just do the whole folder. So, File, Automate, Batch. So that's File, Automate, Batch. And for my action, I want to do the stop motion pencils. I want to choose the correct folder, which it remembers from last time. So that's where it's going to pick up the images from. And then my destination, I want it to come to the Photos Edited folder and choose that. And that should be good, so I'm just going to click OK. And it's going to spin for a while, so it's currently going through all of the images. So if I just move that out of the way, move this out of the way, we can see under Photos Edited that it's working its way through all of the images. So there were 44 images, I believe. So it's just applying my recorded action to all of those images. And I can even check as it's going along that yes, it's made a 19 by 20 image, and that all of them have the same action applied. And again, they're all 19 by 20, which is what I want. All right, so I won't make you sit through and watch Photoshop go through and apply my action to all of the images. That's it for this demo. Thanks.